Hi, I'm Amy Johnson and I am your friendly Norwex consultant, and I am here today to put Norwex to the test. So I have an EnviroCloth right here, and this is Norwex's flagship product. It's kind of the main thing that you need to clean your house. We call it the everything cloth because you can clean almost everything in your house with just an EnviroCloth and water. So what sets this cloth apart from microfiber you can buy in the store is three things. The first is the size of the fiber. So to be considered microfiber, it has to be at least 1/6 the size of a human hair. That's like if you gave yourself 6 split ends on one hair. But Norwex microfiber is 1/200th the size of a human hair. So it's much thinner fibers, so it can pick up and remove so much dirt and bacteria. In fact, it can remove up to 99% of bacteria when you use it and care for it properly. The next thing is the density of the fiber. So if you were to unravel this cloth, it would be 1,800 miles long. It would stretch from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. That's how dense the fiber is. And it can absorb so much water, 7 to 10 times its weight in water. So it's extra absorbent and extra dense. And then the third thing is the backlock technology. And this is only in Norwex microfiber. So what that is it's micro silver embedded in the cloth, and it goes in a liquid state. So it can't be washed out, it can't wear out. It's like when you add cream to your coffee. You can't separate it after it's been added. And that backlock technology, it allows the cloth to self-purify as it dries. So if you're picking up 99% of bacteria, you want that bacteria to not be able to multiply within the cloth. So if you've ever had a stinky dish rag or a smelly bath towel, the reason it stinks is because there's bacteria and mold and mildew growing in there. You won't have that with a Norwex microfiber cloth when you use it and care for it properly, because the backlock technology prevents it from multiplying within there. So I'm going to put it to the test for you. So what I have right here is I have some protein swabs, and this tests for the presence of protein on a surface, and they use it in the food service industry to determine cleanliness of surfaces. And then I have some raw chicken, and I've added some glow germ powder. Basically this simulates germs. They use it to show how well nurses wash their hands, maybe in nursing school, for example. And it's just going to allow you to see that raw chicken a little bit better on the camera. So I'm going to take the raw chicken here. You can see it in there. And I am going to rub it right here on my plate. And then I'm going to show you with the black light that raw chicken. You can see it kind of white under the black light there. And then I'm going to take my protein swab and I'm going to rub that on the plate. And proteins are smaller than bacteria, so we assume that if it picked up all the protein from the surface, it's also removed the bacteria. Okay, so green means clean and purple means dirty. So I'm going to just show you that it's green right now, but it's going to start to turn kind of like a grayish purplish color. And you can already see, hopefully, that it's turning gray. And I'm going to set that where you can kind of see it in the camera yet. Now I'm going to take my EnviroCloth, and it's just damp with water, and I'm going to rub that over the surface of the plate and remove all of that raw chicken. And then I'm going to show you with the black light that you can't see any of that streaky raw chicken juice anymore because it's been removed by the EnviroCloth. And if you want to know where it's at, let me just show you. It's right there on the cloth. You can see it on there. Okay, let me show you that protein swab again. It's had enough time to kind of think about it. So now it's like a dirty gray purpley color. Okay, so you know that that protein was on there. Now I'm going to take the unused protein swab and I'm going to rub that on the plate. And we're going to see, did it really pick up all the protein? And I'm going to crack that in there and give it a chance. And it's kind of a bright green. We'll show the comparison between the two so you can really see how they look compared to each other. Okay, so that EnviroCloth took all of the raw chicken off that plate. Now you might think, well, what do I do now with that EnviroCloth? Is that if I cleaned up raw chicken off my counter, now can I use that on my sink, or is all that raw chicken just going to transfer over there? So I'm going to take a clean plate right over here, and I'm going to take that same side of the EnviroCloth, and I'll show you there where the glow germ is showing. I'm going to wipe that on my clean plate, and then we're going to test it again. We're going to look to see if any of that transferred over, and then you don't see any of that white glow germ powder. And then I'm going to use there's my dirty purple one, there's my green clean one. I'm going to use my green clean one and wipe that across there to see if any of the protein transferred over. And it will remain green and clean because of the density of the cloth and the size of the fibers, it's going to lock it all in that cloth until you wash it out. So what I would do now is I would take it under some warm running water, maybe with a squirt of dish soap, just rub the fibers together, and then I would wash it down the drain. And so then I could wring it out, hang it to dry, and use it again, because that backlock technology will go right to work as it dries. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, please drop them below or let your consultant know. Thank you.